Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, the Wiz. Listen, I'm gonna be 100% with you. It's still Halloween for me, or right before Halloween. I'm recording this video during Halloween time, so that's what the theme is. That's why we got Freddy. But the way that I edit, I'm pretty sure that you won't be seeing this until after Halloween. But let's be honest, Nightmare on Elm Street is a great movie to watch during Halloween, but dope movies like that all year round, baby. With that being said, today we'll be doing a review of the Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger figure, the 1/6 scale figure by Sideshow. Now, this guy I've had on the shelf for a couple of years, I think for at least 3 years. I did go into my storage room, my archive of boxes, and did pull out the box so we can kind of talk about that, even though we already opened it. Look, right from the jump, man, Sideshow, let's be honest, doesn't do a good job on the boxes. In fact, a lot of people don't like Sideshow figures. I see a lot of hate that Sideshow get about their figures. They are hit or miss, but I feel like that can be said with any company. And maybe I'll say that Sideshow probably has more misses than anything. It's real hard for me to say because I only buy the figures that I like, love, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I've done studied the pictures. I've looked at the pictures. If I like the pictures, I'll go ahead and cop it. So everything that I've copped has been cool. In fact, my wifey bought me a Jabba the Hutt 1/6 scale figure. Dude, super dope, very, very detailed, look very much like the movie. I really can't see another company doing that much better. Also, I got a figure from the Clint Eastwood series, man, that they just dropped. Haven't opened the box, but it does have the window, so I did peek in. Again, seeing some pictures. Phenomenal work, man. So I think the Freddy Krueger figure is in that vein. I have a few little complaints, one little complaint that might not even be a real complaint. We'll get to that in a second. Well, I guess for sure the box is a complaint. Just the simplicity of it. Like, this is one thing you're definitely not going to display with the figure. There's nothing real. It doesn't bring anything extra. A lot of time the box art is just a piece of art all to itself, and it's something you don't want sitting in on a shelf in the storage room or something. In the case of this, I do love the picture on it, love Freddy Krueger, but the overall box is just, real plain. But talking about the picture, one thing I do like about this, the picture is obviously the figure. This isn't a picture of just Freddy Krueger from the movie, but it's a picture of the figure itself, and it very much looked like it could have came from the movie. So that's letting me know that the figure is very, very accurate. On the back, we got the same thing. We got a close-up of the face, the hat, the sweater. Again, very, very much looked like something out of the movie. Definitely looks like Robert Englund in the photo. We got the Nightmare on Elm Street logo on the side. You got Freddy Krueger written by the figure on the front, on the back. Got the New Line Cinema logo down there, which is synonymous with Freddy Krueger, of course. So again, man, not the worst box. The box does its job. If this was sitting on the shelf, it would definitely sell the figure for me. It just doesn't have that after display factor that I like in some of the boxes, which is okay because sometimes we don't got enough room to be displaying boxes and figures. Let's see, let's open this bad boy up and see what accessories we have. Okay, cool. It didn't come with a lot of accessories. It looked like I've already replaced the hand. I'm guessing this was the left hand that was on the figure that I probably removed or replaced. Now, he does come with another glove hand. It doesn't look a whole lot different. It's just the fingers are more bent on the one that I got displayed on the figure already. But that's cool, man. I guess there's not a whole lot of accessories that you would get. Well, no, I take that back because Freddy can probably be very, very toyetic, being that he was changing into things and had all kinds of different kind of weapons. I guess you could go crazy with accessories if you wanted to. Okay, that's it with the box. Put that bad boy back in the storage where it'll sit for another century. Let's get down to it, yo. The actual figure itself, dude, really, really dope, man. I think they got the body right. The head sculpt looks cool. The coloring, or I should say the discoloring on this bad boy is dope. It's like the sweater, you got the red, the black, the stripes or greenish stripes. Like, you can't even tell because the stripes are discolored. They're all kinds of colors, man. Just giving it that worn look. Upon close inspection, I guess the pants are a little bit cleaner than I would like, but I guess with it being that brownish color, man, you really can't tell. Like, just looking, I can tell that it's clean. Looking at it, it's not something that screams that it's clean. It looks like it matches. It looks accurate. The boots are sculpted perfect, yo. A lot of different shadings. In fact, the boots are extremely detailed. Also, the sweater got some fraying going on here, unraveling. I don't know if some of that actual figure. It doesn't matter, man. It looks decrepit. Cool. I'll go ahead and I got him in a permanent pose he's been in for years. Oh, you know what? The hat doesn't come off. So that might be a thing for some people. I don't know. Sometimes when the hat is removable, sometimes it doesn't fit properly. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm not super bothered by the fact that the hat is permanently on the sculpt, the head sculpt. That's cool with me. I guess I should tell you, man, this figure was cheaper too. So this figure was $180, less than $200, way less than some of the figures, 1/6 scale figures that's out there. So the lack of accessories, the one head sculpt with the hat, those things don't bother me as much. If I had spent $250, more than $200 on this thing, I think I would be a little bit more picky, or at least in the sense of comparing this to other figures in that price range. So my standard is still high, but my standard is based off what I paid for it. The Freddy glove is absolutely accurate. Of course, I wouldn't expect anything on here to not be accurate, but being someone that owns some of these Freddy gloves, I could tell you this looks like the Freddy glove, which also brings us to which version of Freddy this is. The box only says A Nightmare on Elm Street, but we know for a fact it's not the Nightmare on Elm Street 1 because part 1, he didn't have the stripes on the arms. The head sculpt doesn't fit part 2 either. The makeup and everything on part 2 was different. So to be honest, if I had to guess, this was probably more Nightmare on Elm Street 3. It looks like the glove looks like Nightmare on Elm Street 3. I guess the mask and the face can look different in certain movies, but again, even the face, the head sculpt reminds me of Nightmare on Elm Street 3. The glove is definitely 3. But again, Sideshow didn't say on the box what movie this came from. That information might be up there. I probably should have did some research before I jumped into this. Or they just might have did one of those things where they took the most iconic look of Freddy. I do feel like 3 was the definitive Nightmare on Elm Street look. So when most people see Freddy Krueger, that's probably what they think. Probably think he looked like that amongst all the movies. Of course, except for New Nightmare, which was a dramatic removal from the classic Freddy look. But anyway, man, this is a dope figure, yo. Like I said, it's been sitting on my shelf for years. I love it. The only thing I'm missing is Robert Englund's signature. Robert Englund does make a lot of trips to Atlanta. I miss him every single time. He always makes an appearance at the Dragon Con. The Atlanta Comic Con is my spot, man. It's a lot easier for me to get around. It's a little bit smaller. It's a big event, but it's a little bit smaller. If you guys ever heard of Dragon Con in Atlanta is just a huge thing. I mean, I want to say they shut down a couple of blocks, more than one hotel. Anyway, got to get that signature. But I don't know, man. If I do see him, do I get the signature on the base of the figure? Do I get it on the glove? Will I just happen to be rich that day and afford to get both signatures? A lot of decisions, man. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But anyway, that's my review on this figure, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you like this video, please take the time to hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe if you want to be notified for the newest videos. And as always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right?
And then hopefully the end will be bad, cause I'ma sit back and watch the aftermath of your body's going splat flat on the earth's surface. Watching you suffer is my purpose, murderous. I'm the fat black Anthony Perkins. Words that still do injustice. Punch him in the throat so breathing's no longer a function. Watch me do all of this in public. I'm bugging, bubbling from anger. There's a danger in me recording the banger. And y'all ain't bumping it. My manager says Wiz ain't gone like everything. I'ma turn him into a body that ain't repairly. I'm told that my anger's cold is such a scary thing, cause I can slap your grandma's with coffee, eat some Dairy Queen. Oh yeah, yeah, you was dead on arrival. The very second you decided